The Hudson Bay Inland Sea is rapidly altering due to climate change. It's expected to be ice-covered for shorter periods in the future. This will impact wildlife and influence traditional Aboriginal ways of life. It is also creating opportunities for industrial development. The Hudson Bay Inland Sea, the largest seasonally ice-covered sea in the world, consists of the Hudson Strait, Fox Basin, as well as the Hudson, James, and Ungava Bays. Its vast seascape, at the heart of the Canadian landscape, receives fresh water from an area covering just under 4 million square kilometers, extending from the Canadian Rockies to Labrador. The territory of Nunavut and the provinces of Quebec, Ontario, and Manitoba make up the coastline of the Hudson Bay Inland Sea, which is home to over 30 communities primarily of Aboriginal descent. The provinces and territories surrounding the bay all have northern development plans which aim to provide local economic development and meet a growing worldwide demand for natural resources. The Hudson Bay Inland Sea Initiative is a sustained effort to explore and advance ways to connect the bay through innovative management and governance that can adequately anticipate and adaptively manage the risks and opportunities associated with the transformations being experienced by this region. The Inuit and Cree still practice some of their traditional ways of life, which includes subsistence hunting and fishing. A traditional knowledge study completed in the 1990s outlines their relationship with 138 animal and 36 plant types. They continue to rely heavily on the inland sea's rich and diverse marine and terrestrial wildlife for their well-being. The region is likely to see increased exploration for and development of base and precious minerals, further development of hydropower, and expansion of wildlife and Aboriginal culture tourism. Oil reserves have been claimed on Southampton Island, and parts of the coast and seascape may have oil deposits. The intent is to increase and integrate development of energy, mining, forestry, tourism, and transportation by stimulating over $80 billion in expenditures. Construction of transportation infrastructure is one key to realizing this. The inland sea may gain in importance for shipping. With investments and a longer sea ice-free season, the Port of Churchill could become the North American Arctic gateway to Europe and Asia. The prospect of all-weather roads, such as the 1,100-kilometer road from Gillam, Manitoba to Rankin Inlet, Nunavut, will stimulate potential mining and tourism. The government of Quebec has significant plans for resource development on the east side of Hudson Bay. Ontario's development strategy for its northern region focuses on building capacity of local communities and enhancing infrastructure to enable economic development, primarily in the natural resource extractive sectors. Large